Hi everyone, glad to see you again. Today we have something informative lined up for you. A world held hostage, the rise of cyber warfare. The digital world, a realm we built with ones and zeros, now holds our lives hostage. Every connection, a potential vulnerability. We live in a time where cyber attacks aren't just possibilities, they're realities growing in frequency and ferocity. Hospitals crippled, governments infiltrated, businesses brought to their knees. We're talking about chaos on a global scale. But why? Why are these attacks happening? And who are the puppet masters behind the screens? In this video, we're diving deep into the dark underbelly of the internet, exploring the top 10 cyber attacks that shook the world to its core. WannaCry holding hospitals hostage. It was May 2017. The world watched in horror as a digital plague spread across the globe. Its name, WannaCry. A ransomware attack of unprecedented scale, it crippled critical infrastructure, including hospitals. Imagine being a doctor, about to perform a life-saving surgery, only to find your entire system locked down. That was the reality for countless medical professionals as WannaCry encrypted their data, demanding a ransom in Bitcoin. Over 230,000 computers were infected across 150 countries. The cost of the damage, billions. WannaCry exposed a chilling truth. Our interconnected world was far more vulnerable than we realized. Stuxnet, the nuclear nightmare. Stuxnet wasn't just a cyber attack, it was a cyber weapon, meticulously crafted to sabotage Iran's nuclear program. Discovered in 2010, this sophisticated worm targeted industrial control systems, specifically those used to regulate centrifuges for uranium enrichment. Imagine a world where physical machinery, the backbone of our infrastructure, could be manipulated with a few lines of code. The worm spread through infected USB drives, infiltrating the Natanz nuclear facility in Iran. Once inside, Stuxnet went to work, subtly altering the speed of the centrifuges, causing them to spin erratically and ultimately self-destruct. The attack set back Iran's nuclear program significantly, demonstrating the potential for cyber warfare to disrupt critical infrastructure on a global scale. Stuxnet was a game changer, a chilling example of how cyber attacks could transcend the digital realm and have real-world consequences. Equifax when trust is broken. In the digital age, our personal information is currency, and in 2017, Equifax, one of the largest credit reporting agencies in the world, became a prime target. A simple software vulnerability left unpatched became the gateway for hackers to access the sensitive data of over 147 million people. Social security numbers, birth dates, addresses, the building blocks of our identities, scattered across the dark web. The fallout from the Equifax breach was immense. Lawsuits, investigations, and a staggering loss of trust in the company tasked with protecting our financial identities. It exposed the fragility of our data in the hands of corporations, raising questions about accountability and the desperate need for stronger security measures. The breach underscored the importance of individual vigilance in protecting our digital footprints and demanding better data security practices from the corporations entrusted with our information. Sony Pictures, a Hollywood hack. In 2014, the world of Hollywood collided with the dark side of cyberspace when Sony Pictures Entertainment became the target of a devastating cyber attack. The perpetrators, a group calling themselves the Guardians of Peace, believed to be backed by North Korea. Their weapon of choice, a potent blend of malware and old-fashioned phishing scams. Emails disguised as legitimate communications tricked Sony employees into revealing their login credentials, granting the hackers access to the studio's inner sanctum. Once inside, the attackers wreaked havoc, stealing terabytes of sensitive data, including unreleased films, employee salaries, and embarrassing email exchanges. The hack brought Sony Pictures to a standstill, delaying film releases and causing millions in damages. Target bullseye on customer data. Imagine going holiday shopping, swiping your credit card, unaware that you're about to become a victim of one of the largest data breaches in history. That was the reality for millions of Target shoppers in 2013. The attackers gained access to Target's network through stolen credentials from a third-party vendor. Over the course of several weeks, the hackers siphoned off credit and debit card information from over 40 million Target customers. The breach had a ripple effect, impacting not just Target, but also financial institutions and consumers alike. The breach served as a wake-up call for retailers worldwide, highlighting the need for enhanced cybersecurity measures to protect customer data. Yahoo! The billion-user breach. In 2016, Yahoo made headlines for all the wrong reasons when it revealed a staggering truth. A data breach dating back to 2013 had compromised the accounts of over 3 billion users. The stolen data included names, email addresses, passwords, and security questions, essentially the keys to people's digital lives. The breach shook the tech world to its core, raising serious questions about Yahoo's security practices and its responsibility to protect user data. The Yahoo breach highlighted the importance of strong passwords, two-factor authentication, and vigilance against phishing attacks. It served as a stark reminder that even tech giants aren't immune to cyber threats. The consequences of a breach can be far-reaching and long-lasting. NotPetya, the disguise. In 2017, a new cyber threat emerged, disguised as ransomware but with a far more sinister motive. NotPetya, as it came to be known, wasn't interested in ransom payments, it sought destruction. The attack spread like wildfire, crippling businesses, government agencies, and critical infrastructure worldwide. Unlike typical ransomware, NotPetya didn't provide a way to decrypt files. It simply overwrote them, rendering data unrecoverable. It was a cyber weapon designed for maximum damage, a chilling example of how cyber attacks could be used to disrupt and destabilize nations. Marriott, a vacation of stolen identities. For years, travelers checked into Marriott hotels, unaware that their personal information was being siphoned away in one of the largest hospitality data breaches in history. The breach, discovered in 2018 but dating back to 2014, exposed the data of over 500 million guests at Starwood hotels, which Marriott had acquired. Passport numbers, credit card details, even travel itineraries. A treasure trove of sensitive information, ripe for exploitation. Investigations revealed that the attackers had gained access to Marriott's network through a compromised Starwood system. The breach highlighted the importance of robust cybersecurity practices, not just for tech companies, but for any organization handling sensitive customer data. Anthem, the healthcare heist. In 2015, Anthem, one of the largest health insurance providers in the United States, suffered a massive data breach that exposed the personal information of nearly 80 million people. The stolen data included names, birth dates, social security numbers, and medical identification numbers. This wasn't just about financial risk. It was about the potential for identity theft, medical fraud, and the erosion of trust in the healthcare system. The Anthem breach led to significant changes in cybersecurity policies and practices within the healthcare industry. It underscored the need for stronger security measures, employee training, and increased awareness about the importance of protecting sensitive patient data. SolarWinds, the supply chain attack that shocked the world. In a world increasingly reliant on interconnected systems, the SolarWinds hack, discovered in 2020, exposed a chilling new reality. Even the most trusted software can be compromised, with devastating consequences. The attack targeted SolarWinds, a company that provides IT management software to thousands of organizations worldwide, including government agencies and Fortune 500 companies. The attackers inserted malicious code into SolarWinds software updates, creating a backdoor for espionage. The breach went undetected for months, allowing the attackers to steal sensitive data from numerous organizations, including the US Treasury Department and the Department of Homeland Security. The SolarWinds hack sent shockwaves through the cybersecurity community, leading to a global effort to strengthen software supply chain security, improve threat detection capabilities, and foster international collaboration to combat sophisticated cyber threats. Outro, the new reality protecting our digital future. From hospitals held hostage by ransomware to governments infiltrated by state-sponsored hackers, the cyber attacks we've explored paint a sobering picture of our digital world. The threats are real, constantly evolving, and impacting every aspect of our lives. But this isn't about living in fear. It's about awareness, about understanding the risks and taking the necessary precautions to protect ourselves and our data. Strong passwords, two-factor authentication, software updates. These aren't just tech tips. They're essential lines of defense in the digital age. If you found this journey through the dark side of cyberspace insightful, hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to stay informed about the ever-evolving world of cybersecurity. Thanks for watching and learning with us. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. We value your feedback. Cyber Defense.